Real quick, are you all still sitting everything out for the next 4 years? Okay. While you all think about that, I know some of you all are still in your feelings from November the 5th. And is it too soon to talk about what was the plan before we had inauguration? But I digress. All that for another video. Right now, I want to talk about an executive order that was signed by the current occupant of the White House on their first day in office. And it's called Protecting the Meaning and Value of American Citizenship. And it is a direct challenge to the 14th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, birthright citizenship. And this is the 14th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. And Section 1 is what we're going to be talking about, because the 14th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States was submitted for states to consider in 1866, and it was finally ratified in 1868. Do those dates sound familiar to anyone? See, while the 13th Amendment theoretically ended slavery in this country, the 14th Amendment here is what gave those slaves citizenship in this country. So the citizenship of slaves and the descendants of slaves is tied to the 14th Amendment. So just in case you don't have your own copy of the Constitution of the United States, or it's not close at hand right now, I'm going to enlarge this so we can read Section 1 together. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protections of the law. And that is the 14th Amendment's first section, the section which this executive order, signed by Donald Trump his first day in office, seeks to dismiss. I thought it was the height of irony that in an executive order that seeks to set aside the protections offered to those born in the United States, that it mentioned the Dred Scott decision. And it said of the Dred Scott decision, it was a misinterpretation of the Supreme Court. And it misinterpreted it by saying that the Constitution, as permanently excluding people of African descent from eligibility for United States citizenship solely based on their race. If you understand the nature of the Dred Scott decision, you understand why this executive order is a whole ass problem. Because it goes on to state, but the 14th Amendment has never been interpreted to extend citizenship universally to everyone born within the United States. 14th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, Section 1, literally starts off with all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States. I get it. A lot of you all are on vacation and you're not planning to do anything for the next 4 years except watch the plane you're on crash. But understand that if this is not challenged, it will be a change to the interpretation of the Constitution of the United States in an amendment that was designed to ensure that the descendants of slaves, as well as the slaves that were freed at the end of the Civil War, were citizens of this country. Let that sink in.